Welcome to the Nou Camp in Barcelona for the second leg Spanish Super Cup final, and it's of the Super Cup, but they have to come out and do the duty because they've appealed to FIFA. That decision will probably be made tomorrow. You can see already a change in goal for Espanyol. Jorge not playing, holding on to possession. Once again, they looked for that left-hand side with Ronaldinho taking on Sanchez. Good header, goal for Xavi. Not even 3 minutes in.
Thought they gave Ronaldinho far too much room there, and if you do that, you're going to get punished. I must say as well that it's unusual for Xavi to head. I think in all the times I've been watching Barca play, I've never seen him score a goal with his head.
Clear header, nobody at home in defence. Zabaleta and company were absolutely left for dead. And the celebrations for Barcelona as Xavi puts them in front. Far side. This is Ronaldinho. The pressure from Sanchez. Now a little bit of space open down that left-hand channel. Pass wasn't.
The Brazilian, who's the hard man in midfield, but Dino, Kevin, but I think they're marking in the middle. I mean, Javi's not the biggest player in the world, but they've got to improve, otherwise they could be in big trouble. Look at the marking now. Caught ball watching.
Wonderful pass by Ronaldinho, and he almost knew at the moment.
Just a word this season.
Deco finding Ronaldinho. There's too many blue. Now it's Mota. Ronaldinho. Fredson trying to wrest the ball away from the Brazilian, who's blown for a foul. You see too much in it. Such a flow and eagerness on the ball for Barcelona at the moment. So Ronaldinho, stunning ball in. Ito waiting by the Espanyol defence, not very far though. Ronaldinho again.
On the style at the moment, and again it's intriguing to me to see that Ronaldinho on the left-hand side coming on his right foot and Messi on the right foot. What a great ball there, great run, a little cut back by Van Bronckhorst, and say Messi on the right-hand side coming in on his
little easier save from Rufete than what might have been the case. And Bronckhorst finding the Brazilian Ronaldinho. 15 minutes played in the first half. Barcelona leading by 2-0. And that's 3-0 on aggregate as Ito turns the pass to Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho once again turns defence into attack. Messi with a little bit more space than he's had for a while. Ronaldinho trying a little back heel to...
He's not going to have too many goals without him scoring.
Well, Espanyol need to come out of their shell to get anything out of this game. Once again, a little torturous move for Espanyol by Ronaldinho. Messi. Anticipation for the fans is palpable. Ronaldinho finds Deco. Already has a goal to his credit. Face picked up by the Argentinian. You can clearly see blood on the nose. So there was contact made by Costa. Bronckhorst now with Ronaldinho. And there's the only team that seems to have any possession at all is Barcelona. Chance now for Van Bronckhorst, away by Zabaleta. A bouncing ball not favouring Espanyol, rather acrobatic from Ronaldinho, and then they are turning it on.
Well, you look at the Barcelona bench, and they've got Thuram on the bench, they've got Van Bommel, Gudjonsson on the bench. They've got so many players, Edmondson to come back. It's quite incredible. Could have played two teams, Kevin. Will Espanyol, and of course it doesn't give the midfield players anything to play for. Now have a look at the difference now when Barca start going forward.
Messi forcing his way past a couple of challenges. Similar to space for Ronaldinho. Oh, the penalty area is crowded, and Ronaldinho. All those little touches that so often lead to success for Barcelona. Not this time.
Unbelievable, great pass by Eto'o. and Ronaldinho came in and he finished up side footing with the outside of his right foot. He's trying to pass it into the net, Kevin.
Company. It's Ronaldinho earlier on with that side foot pass.
Great play. Eto'o to Messi. Watch him outside of his right foot. Oh, he looks one way and passes the ball the other. The man's a magician.
Samuel Eto'o. The switch to Ronaldinho, who's unmarked. Sanchez will ghost across there. It's good work now, getting himself a bite to eat. So Lilian Toure drawing a little run on the ball, finds Ronaldinho, back to Messi. Feta is not looking terribly happy with that. Neither is the coach, Ernesto Valverde, who hasn't made a change at half-time.
A little bit of retaliation there by Ronaldinho. Watch. See him go over the top. Over the top he went. You know, shouldn't stoop to things like that.
This is where the assistant referees also need to play, in my opinion, a greater role. The challenge from the Espanyol captain. Ronaldinho. Belletti. Messi, in fact, I beg your pardon. Again. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. It's been hit too far, and Kameni. Barcelona haven't had too many corners in the match.
Keeper did very well there, Kevin. Saw the danger, came out and smothered Ronaldinho. Good goalkeeping.
Taken short with Deca. Once again, forward comes Messi. Ronaldinho. Lovely stuff from in confidence, albeit that his side are trailing by 3-0 on aggregate.
Very, very good. He's done it ever so well, and but the running by the
substitute from that position at half-time. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho beating off two markers, taking on a whole bunch. Deco finding Messi. This is Ronaldinho. Now that man, Belletti again, who's really been such a thorn in the flesh of Espanyol. Ronaldinho over on the right-hand side for the moment. Causing a bother. Had Messi on the inside of him, doesn't use the option, and feels he was pushed rather awkwardly in his sternum, goes down, and in front of their home support. Messi. Can Messi deliver?
Oh,
a little look up there from Ronaldinho, as if it might take a little longer for Gudjonsson to fit into the style and pattern of Barcelona, depending, of course, where Frank Rijkaard decides to use them.
Goals for Chelsea in that position.
Johnson now again, go again. Xavi finds Ronaldinho. It's all in Barcelona at the moment, and they'll have a free kick too. Really hasn't been a night to remember for Pandiani and company. Ronaldinho. Johnson. Iniesta. Nobody running off the ball. Is there space? Out on the right there is from Messi. 3 goals on the day, 4 goals over 2 legs and space.
If you were to look at an outstanding player of Barcelona, he was really, defense, and all the crosses, from Belletti were very good. But the whole team has been looking very sharp.
Yeah, got my mind on the Mali international moving to Real Madrid, but there you go, Barcelona lifting the trophy, 7th time in their history.